a compilation of many words and definitions to those words.
Entrepreneur.
The English Dictionary is an authoritative institution that allowed the printing press, telephone, and now the internet to flourish. How did a book from the past help shape the English language of today?
The age of the dictionary, or the definition of a hopeless task. With English expanding in all directions, along came a new breed of men called lexicographers, who wanted to put an end to this anarchy, a word they defined as what happens when people spell words slightly differently from each other. One of the greatest was Dr. Johnson, whose Dictionary of the English Language took him 9 years to write. It was 18 inches tall and contained 42,773 entries, meaning that even if you couldn't read, it was still pretty useful if you wanted to reach a high shelf. For the first time, when people were calling you a pickle herring, a jobbernowl, or a fopdoodle, you could understand exactly what they meant, and you'd have the consolation of knowing they were all using the standard spelling.
So that might be a bit too fast. Here is the real deal of the English Dictionary. During the late medieval and early modern periods, a time of informational poverty, the English language was still developing, and the written form was constantly being changed and influenced by different regions of England, as well as by other cultures. London was the most influential region because of the more elevated members of society. Of all the world's languages, English was most checkered, the most modeled, the most polygenic. The intention of the English Dictionary was to create a standardization of the English language that created continuity throughout England. When would you use a dictionary?
Dictionary a lot in my writing.
Okay.
Because sometimes I want to express something about writing. I don't have the good word to use, so I use the dictionary.
In 1604, a village schoolmaster and priest, Robert Codry, created a book of 2,500 words and placed them in alphabetical order. The book was called A Table Alphabetical and was the first purely English alphabetical dictionary, standardizing the order of listing of English words and how they are written. Codry's mission was to create a foundation for the English language that can assist the uneducated in becoming literate and stabilize the writing and pronunciations of English words.
Try as he might to stop them, words kept being invented, and in 1857 a new book was started that would become the Oxford English Dictionary. It took another 70 years to be finished after the first editor resigned to be an archbishop. The second died of TB, and the third was so boring that half his volunteers quit, and one of them ended up in an asylum. It eventually appeared in 1928, and has continued to be revised ever since, proving the whole idea you can stop people making up words is complete snuff bumble.
The Oxford English Dictionary started life more than 150 years ago. In June 1857, Richard Genevieve Trench, Herbert Coleridge, and Frederick Furnivall formed an unregistered words committee to search for undefined words lacking in dictionaries of that time. In 1870, James Murray was commissioned as the editor of the dictionary project. In 1878, Oxford University Press agreed with Murray to proceed with publication. The dictionary project finally had a publisher 20 years after the idea was conceived. In the Oxford English Dictionary, new words need to have 5 years of solid evidence for admission. Each word undergoes intense scrutiny. It must be in general use and go beyond particular place of origin. The Oxford English Dictionary is global, recognizing words from everywhere English is spoken. But it doesn't want to capture all those quirky words like sinister or adverblasting. Oh, and don't worry about using older words that maybe aren't too popular. Once a word goes into the Oxford English Dictionary, it cannot come out. All of Codry's 2,500 words are in the Oxford English Dictionary.
Connubial, no, but it sounds like something I've heard before. Yeah. No.
means.
I've seen it used, in fact, a lot more by students, and I thought it was just like a colloquial expression.
Someone new at a specific activity.
I think I first started using maybe when the very first time I was in Second Life several years ago.
The goal of the dictionary in the late 1800s was to capture the entire English language. Now, with the evolution of time and ubiquitous nature of the internet, new words are always surfacing. Bromance, woot, Advil couple are words that dictionaries would need to consider. Rather than attempt to capture all of the English language, the new art of lexicography is a measure of shared experience, which comes from the interconnectedness and evolution of culture and generations. What makes the internet different from the past is its intermixing of scales, from the largest to the smallest without prejudice, broadcasting to the millions. So as long as the dictionaries continue to embrace this evolution, meaning that the art of the dictionary is an indefinite process of search and discovery, the foundation which the two books establish will continue to be strong and provide an English language with an identity.
With the whole new digital technology age and everyone texting and whatnot, we're getting all these like acronyms like LOL or FMLL, all that. And I think that's kind of like destroying the English language personally.
Social media being integrated into like everyone's lives, people are using, like I said, words wrong. And so that's why I think it's really, really important in today's society.
Our language reflects ourselves, and if we don't understand our language, then we're only kind of understanding a partial view of our own realities and world.